Hey guys, and welcome back to This is Arts. Today's guest is creative director and filmmaker Joseph Hanna. But first, here's our usual roundup. The Ayyubi Zaki Nassif program for Music Festival presented a concert featuring Maestro Michel El-Mur and conductor Manal Boumalhab, performing works by Zaki Nassif, Ziad Rahbani, and more. Lebanese-Bulgarian artist Nicole Sarkis exhibited at the Florence Biennale 2025. Sarkis's bronze sculptures offer a profound meditation on identity, resilience, and the dialogue between attachment and aspiration. Art Basel has officially touched down in Paris at the Grand Palais, bringing together 206 international and local galleries, along with a vibrant public program that extends beyond the fairgrounds. And that's a wrap on our cultural roundup. In the studio with me today is Joseph Hanna, award-winning creative director, filmmaker, and founder of C'est Joseph, a creative agency behind some of the most striking international campaigns. With over a decade of experience in film and advertising, Joseph's journey is all about resilience, vision, and originality. His short film Yeprem, The Spark of a Legacy, was shortlisted at the Cannes Lions 2025 and officially listed on IMDb. And his latest film, No Limits, won an award at the London Fashion Film Festival. Joseph, welcome to This is Arts. It's a pleasure to have you on the show.
Hello.
Joseph, you often describe yourself as C'est Joseph. Why the slogan?
C'est Joseph actually started as a little twist on C'est Chanel. It became a phrase I said whenever something felt right or represented my taste. Over time, on set, people and even my clients start saying C'est Joseph ou ce n'est pas Joseph. So when I approve on something, I say C'est Joseph or ce n'est pas Joseph.
Joseph, you came from design and fashion. You never actually studied film. Yet your first short film, Yeprem, The Spark of a Legacy, won an award at the Cannes Lions 2025. What made you take this leap into directing it?
Actually, I was already directing fashion campaign before and the creative visuals. But Yeprem, The Sparkle of Legacy, was my first real short film that I did. What pushed me was a real story that I felt could speak to every Lebanese person. I just want to tell people, or actually to tell it in an artistic, emotional way. I didn't plan for an awards or something. I simply want to tell a powerful story that tell or felt true to me. And I think that honestly is what made it resonate.
Joseph, Yeprem, The Spark of a Legacy tells the story of a kid who went through hardships. He was actually selling ka'ak on the streets, and he ended up achieving his dreams, his goals, reaching international success. That story feels a lot like yours, right?
Absolutely, Lea. I saw a lot of myself in this story. Not the exact situation, but in that spirit of never giving up. Just like him, I faced challenges that could have stopped me, but actually, Lea, I didn't. I keep going and going. I think that's something everyone can relate to. If you have a dream, you fight for it. That's what defines you.
Amen to that, Joseph. That's so inspiring. I also want to talk about your recent award for No Limits, your film which was shot in Tripoli. We're going to talk about that, but first we're going to watch part of the movie together. Joseph, your film No Limits, which was shot in Tripoli, won an award at the London Fashion Film Festival. And what makes it special is that you actually turned the city into a runway. What made you come up with this concept? What was the idea behind it?
The idea behind No Limits represents my own mindset that there are no boundary in art or fashion. Um, I want I wanted to show that fashion isn't only about perfect backdrop, it's about freedom, truth, and emotion. We shot in Tripoli actually because it's a city full of soul, beauty, and history. I wanted to transform a place people often overlook into a fashion runway, mixing modern fashion with an old Lebanese city was my way of saying that beauty and creativity can exist anywhere.
And what was that experience like filming in Tripoli? How were people actually reacting to this?
Actually, at first, the team was nervous, like very nervous, not because of the people, but because everyone thought it will be difficult to shoot there. But the experience turned out to be like magical, Leia, you know, the situation. So the people of Tripoli were amazing. They were cheering us on, helping us moving equipment, even offering us fruits and drinks for free. That kind of kindness and energy gave the film its soul. A lot of people, Leah, some didn't understand what we are doing. But that happens anywhere,
True,
not just in Tripoli.
exactly.
What mattered is that we turned what many said was impossible into something powerful. I don't believe in I can't. Everything is possible.
Joseph, in this film, you're showing reality as it is, unfiltered, raw. How do you stay authentic in a world where so much art today is focused on what's viral or fashionable?
Honestly, Leia, truth. Truth is everything to me and to Say Joseph. I've noticed that in today's world, especially online, truth is often missing. My mission is to bring that truth back in a creative, luxurious way. Trends come and go every week, but the truth lasts forever. So that's what Say Joseph stands for: art with meaning, beauty with honesty.
That's beautiful. And why did you choose to name it No Limits?
Actually, the title isn't just about fashion, it's about life. It reflects the belief that we were born to live freely and authentically. Uh, for me and for Say Joseph, there is simply no limits.
What's next for someone who has no limits, say Joseph?
My dreams are much bigger than I can even describe. They are limitless. I don't think I can put them into words because they grow every day. But what I can say is that every project I do is a step toward that infinite vision.
And Joseph, after everything you've been through, if you had to define your artistic journey in one sentence, would it still be say Joseph?
Always. Say Joseph will remain part of my artistic journey until my very last breath. And even beyond that, it's more than a name, it's a truth, a philosophy, a legacy. No matter how the world changes, Say Joseph will always be Say Joseph.
Amen to that. Thank you so much for being with us today, say Joseph. It was a pleasure to have you on the show.
Thank you so much. You're amazing, actually.
Big news in fashion. Hermès just announced a new chapter for its men's line. Grace Wales Bonner is stepping in after 37 years under Véronique Nichanian. Known for blending European tailoring with African influences, Wales Bonner explores themes of identity and post-colonial heritage, earning multiple awards along the way. Her first collection will be released in January 2027. Despite challenges in the luxury market, Hermès remains unstoppable. Turnover rose over 7% in the first half of this year, reaching 8 billion euros. A new era for Hermès menswear is here, and Grace Wales Bonner is ready to make her mark. Dali had a secret weapon, what he called the usual paralyzing tricks of eye-fooling. He painted with the utmost precision, but only to systematize confusion and completely discredit the world of reality. The more his surrealist paintings looked real, the more they challenge what we think we know. From distorted faces to elephants with impossibly long legs, his art invites you into a world where reality's rules simply don't apply. In his 1931 masterpiece, The Persistence of Memory, melting clocks bend and drip, defying the rigid linear way we normally perceive time. Dali, ever mischievous, claimed the idea came from a piece of camembert cheese melting in the sun. The year before this painting, Dali created the paranoia critical method. He would induce a mild control paranoia to see hidden connections between unrelated objects, like a delusional mind, finding patterns where none exist. He once said, "The difference between a madman and me is that I am not mad."